Indeed, lads, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I got for you guys the 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, custom tactics, and player instructions for you guys. What we're going to do today is simply go through the tactics, the instructions, and I'll give you guys some gameplay analysis provided by me on why analysis formation is so good and how to use it to your advantage at all times, as I do. So come on. Alright, so today we are only going to be focusing on this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation alone. So starting off on the defensive side, we're going to keep it and set it to balanced. We don't need any of these pressure sort of tactics because manually in game you can trigger it if you like, and drop back is just not needed. The width will be bumped up to 55 and the depth brought up to 60. So now let's hop into some gameplay clips and show you guys what this formation will look like defensively for you and what to do in order to make sure you're defensively sound. As I mentioned before, we can manually trigger pressure in game if needed when the moment arises. In this case, this is that moment. My opponent's in a tough position, received a pass in his own half with his back towards us, so we're going to manually trigger the pressure. We're going to match up one-on-one, close down spaces, close down my opponent overall, and when you win the ball in this formation just like that, it is so easy to transition so quickly and score a goal as you're seeing here. But generally, in defense, what you want to do is hold down the midfield because it's such a narrow formation, so you're so defensively sound in that middle of the pitch. Just control your defensive mid as I am here and use that R1 second man trigger to win the ball for your opponent. Moving on to the offensive side, we're going to set the build-up play to long ball, something different to use this year. Last year, I never touched this. I don't think anybody has, but this year, it is the one, I believe. And the transformation set to direct passing. We're going to bump the width up to 55, players in box up to 5, corners 2, and free kicks 1. But let's get in some clips and let's see what this build-up play and change creation has for us with this formation in game. Come on. So we have our build-up play set to long ball, but this clip here is not necessarily going to show what the long ball does for you. In the next clips it will, but take a look at this formation for what it is. The outside center mid, Phil Foden, getting in on a goal here. These outside center mids are arguably the most crucial players in this formation going forward and defensively. But here is another clip starting from the back all the way from the keeper. We're using the formation for what it is. The triangles, the outnumbering that we have in the middle of the pitch with this formation, that's why it's so overpowered, is what we're going to utilize. Look at the runs being made from Phil Foden coming in like a center attacking mid, Mahrez moving into like a striker position here to get in on a goal. When you're composed with this formation and you let the runs play out by your center mids, your center attacking mid, and your strikers, I'm telling you, you will score goals so easily. Take a look at this, the long ball working at its finest, my players wanting to get in behind and make runs to score goals and create chances. Bit of luck there, but we'll take it. Now when it comes to creating chances, our chance creation tactic is set to direct passing. It always has been, even last year as well, and it tends to do the same thing and act the same way this year. But with this formation, direct passing, everything's so direct. My players want to get forward, they want to get going inside this top 18 area. Lautaro here showing for the ball, and he scores a goal on his left foot. But just going forward, attacking is so direct in this formation, and having the outside center mids help out as well. My two strikers, the center attacking mid, you create so much attack easily in this formation, especially paired up with the build-up play set to long ball. Take a look at this goal here. Everything in itself right there was just long ball and direct passing at its finest, so direct. But when you're in this top 18 area, have some composure. You have so many numbers and attackers in the box. Utilize that extra pass strategy to score goals as you see here. Moving on to the player instructions now. So we're going to start off with the strikers. Both of them will be set to the same exact thing, and that is stay forward, and that is it. The runs over here, the attacking runs over here, we're not going to touch as well. Target man, get him behind. We don't need that. We want both these strikers to just be creative in the attack and do what they need to do. We don't want to restrict them from doing anything. So let's hop into some clips and show you guys what these players have to offer you in game. The two strikers up top in this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation, guys, they're going to get very active up there, especially with the long ball tactic and the direct passing tactic set to them. The stay forward tactic as well. They're going to be pinned to your opponent's two center backs at all times, ready to receive the ball, run them behind, stay central, get wide at any moment here. They're always active, always looking for that open space to get in behind, as you can see here by Chiesa. They're always looking to exploit that space with the tactics we have set to them, especially with two of them as well. It is so overpowered. The connection you have, the give and goes, the support from the center attacking mid, Mahrez in this case right beneath them, sending him in behind, out wide, to the right, down the middle. I scored a lot of crosses as well. Striker to striker crosses, guys, I'm telling you, it is on all day. Long ball, direct passing, it makes this stuff happen. It gets going in the attack, the transition, defense to offense, super quick. Just exploit it when you see it, guys. Dropping down to that center attacking mid position now, we're going to have him set to stay forward and get into box for cross. Stay forward, that way we can always have this attacking trio up top here, staying forward at all times, ready to go for any counter-attacking possibilities, and get into box for cross. That way you can be more active inside that box and have these two outside center mids, Paqueta and Foden, just come behind him and play as center attacking mids when you're in that change creation top 18 area. We want Mahrez to almost act as a third striker sometimes. So let's get in some clips and see how he works in game. The center attacking mid, the heart of the attack, getting in spots beyond our strikers to score a goal, as you can see going on here right now. he's going to make a lot of runs from that midfield beyond your opponent's back line that will be unmarked, so make sure to take a look out for those runs and play it when it is on. The get into box for cross tactic working here at its finest, getting in on a goal, and the stay forward tactic as well. Look at him, always ready to go, receives the ball here for any counter-attacking possibilities, and he's going to be ready to go and score goals on his own. So make sure your center attacking mid can actually shoot the ball and has a decent finishing ability. If you can make that possible with the amount of coins you have, try and make it possible. But take a look at this cheeky goal here by Lautaro. Very nice. In my opinion, the most important players in this formation, the outside center mids, both being set to the same exact thing. Get into box for cross and cover center. Everything else set to balanced. Cover center because we're going to have our outside backs staying back, so there's no need to have cover wing on. But let's get into some clips and show you guys what these guys offer for you in the attack. The outside center mids will make a lot of runs from the midfield, just as the center attacking mid that I mentioned before will make as well. But these runs from the midfield are even more effective because they're coming from even deeper, so they're going to be unmarked as always, as you guys are seeing here. Getting in on a lot of goals, Foden and Paqueta, just such good combination play. The run here being made by Paqueta creates this whole goal in itself, because if this run is never made from the midfield into the attack beyond my opponent's back line, this goal is never happening. So make sure to take a look out for these runs here being made wide or centrally, as you can see here, wide by Foden, and just take advantage of it and have composure to score goals from it. The lone center defensive mid will be set to cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, and cover center, and that is it. Let's get into some quick clips right now and show you guys what you should really focus on doing with this player in game. Defensively, the CDM will just be an anchor in front of that back four, destroying any counter-attacking possibilities and just cleaning up those little gaps that may open up for your opponent in the attack. The outside backs will be set to stay back while attacking and overlap. Last year, overlap didn't really do anything if they were on stay back while attacking, but this year I've noticed with the long ball as well and the overlap on, they tend to get forward a bit when it is needed. So make sure to put overlap on. The center backs I do not touch, and neither do I touch the keeper position as well. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys got some value from this video. This formation is so overpowered, especially early on in FIFA 23. It's working so well with these exact tactics. So if you do use these exact tactics, let me know how it goes for you. Other than that, take care.